Queen branded by a US TV host who insists Archie would be bullied for title. Queen Elizabeth II has been branded by a US TV host who has insisted that Meghan and Harry's son Archie would be bullied if given a royal title. Queen Elizabeth has been described during a bizarre US television rant by chat show host Wendy Williams. The TV personality slammed Her Majesty over the decision to suggest the title Earl of Dumbarton for baby Archie Harrison. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have rejected the Scottish honour for their son, reportedly on the grounds that the name contained the word dumb. Ms. Williams told the show, "I love that Meghan and Harry insisted that he would not be called the Duke of Dumbarton, they wanted to call him Dumbarton," explained a co-presenter who mispronounced the Scottish title Dumbarton. "Look, Harry and Meghan rejected the name Earl of Dumbarton for Archie, and I suspect you know because the Queen is a mean bee behind the scenes. They were like, what title can we give this black boy? Dumbarton," continued Ms. Williams. "But Meghan and Harry didn't want him to be bullied in school, you know he would be." The host added, "Because no matter what kind of fancy school you go to, nothing is higher than being a royal. Dummy, dumb, dumber and dumbest. The nicknames write themselves," added her co-host. Last month the Duke and Duchess were mocked for rejecting the title by GB News' Andrew Neil. The former presenter lambasted the decision during his nightly Woke Watch segment and labeled the centuries-old heraldic title as something straight out of the Game of Thrones. He went on to suggest an alternative title for Archie which might better please Harry and Meghan. Mr. Neil told, "Harry and Meghan have rejected the name Earl of Dumbarton for their 2-year-old son, which seems strange since Dumbarton is a fine town on the northern bank of the River Clyde just down from Glasgow. Dominated by an igneous rock on which sits a castle which was an important fortress for centuries, it could be straight out of the Game of Thrones. It was from there that the ancient kings of Strathclyde ruled, and it has been a title of the Scottish nobility since 1675. But the Sussexes said no thanks because the first 4 letters spell dumb, which is used to mean stupid more often in American than it is in the UK. A strange decision nevertheless. I guess it also rules out Earl of Dumfries." The Queen has arrived at the cathedral to meet carers, volunteers and youngsters to hear of their admirable efforts to support people during the 18-month COVID-19 lockdown. The Queen has arrived at Manchester Cathedral to meet representatives from different support groups in the Northwest who have helped communities through COVID-19. The monarch is meeting representatives from youth groups, carers, businesses and charity volunteers during her trip to the 15th-century cathedral on Victoria Street. The 95-year-old spoke with the heroes about the efforts they have made to support people during the pandemic since it first broke out in March last year. This morning the Queen made an appearance at the set of Coronation Street, the world's longest-running drama series. On arrival at the set, the Queen was greeted by Sir Peter Bazalgette and John Whiston, managing director of continuing drama, before meeting long-serving cast members on the popular soap. The last time she attended the famous cobbled streets in 1982, when she visited with husband Prince Philip. The Queen met groups of cast and crew along the way who explained how working practices on the long-running soap opera were adapted to allow filming to continue during the pandemic. Finally, Dame Carolyn McCall escorted the Queen into Studio One, where Her Majesty chatted to a group of cast members in the Rovers Return pub before departing. It is one of the Queen's first solo trips since her consort of 73 years Prince Philip died on April 9 this year, aged 99. Her first solo engagement since the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral took place in mid-May and saw her meeting crew members preparing to deploy on HMS Queen Elizabeth. During the event, she paid tribute to her beloved husband by wearing a scarab brooch, which was a gift from the Duke of Edinburgh, who gave up his career in the Royal Navy when she ascended the throne.